this, you can start recording
Okay.
if you want to. The hardest part about cutting the bottom out of your pumpkin is you have to kind of like get it flipped over to be able to hold it. So I put an apron on and then literally put that nest of newspapers in there. Then you need an empty glaze bottle, and I'll have some out for you guys. You're gonna sit the glaze bottle in the center of your pumpkin, as close as you can find to the center. And then take the opposite end of your needle tool, because it makes a nice rounded line. It doesn't make a sharp edge. And you're just gonna trace around the glaze bottle. You need to use a glaze bottle because the battery operated votive lights that we get to fit inside of it will fit right through this hole. So once you have that traced on the bottom, you're gonna use this outside line, and you're gonna take the needle tool, just like you traced around the inside when you carved out the inside of your pumpkin. You're gonna use the needle tool and trace around the outside of the glaze bottle. And then you just take the needle tool and carve deeper. We're gonna keep tracing until we cut all the way through. You're gonna be able to tell how thick the bottom of your pumpkin is now too. Make sure you don't squeeze, you're just holding that. So you don't break your stem off or your leaves off or anything that you did on the top. You can also have somebody else hold it for you if you trust them to hold your pumpkin. It's gonna start to get kind of hard when you get to the newspaper, but eventually you should be able to just pull this whole thing out of the inside. And then remember, we don't want to leave the edges because it's going to be sharp once it's finished. So take out the little pieces if you can, and then don't take your newspapers out. Leave your newspapers in. I just push them down farther. You can see that you can push them down easy because they're damp. And then take your spray bottle and mist the edge, because then you can just take your finger and melt that down on the, you have to make sure you get on the inside, the bottom edge, and on the top edge of your inside. So otherwise it'll be really sharp once it's misfired. And you just want to smooth it all out. And then once you get it smoothed out, make sure you have your initials in the bottom. And that's it. Then you can let it, take it back and set it on the green tiles to dry out. Or your shelf, but the green tiles will be better because it'll let air get underneath. All right.